We cannot be spending 2.6 billion shillings on a rally and you do not see value for money. It is shameful, really, that you give an event 2.6 billion shillings for an event that happens for 3 days in a year, and you have staff that you are told are not being paid. It's criminal. It's criminal, and after this audit is concluded, it is criminal. And you know what happens to criminals. We gazetted the steering committee and the organizing committee for the WRC Safari Rally 2023. It is a historic rally because this year's WRC Safari Rally is the 70th edition of the Safari Rally. You remember the Safari Rally first happened in 1953, 10 years before Kenya became independence, to celebrate the inauguration of Queen Elizabeth. And so this year we have a special edition, and we are twinning it with the Acropolis Rally in Greece. And so myself and my Greek counterpart, the Minister for Sports in Greece, we have been talking. We met in Monte Carlo a couple of weeks ago. We have agreed on a program, a twin program, where we are going to be celebrating the 70th anniversary of our two rallies. And we are going to be having a lot of activities going on around there. For us, it is going to be part of launching our sports safari agenda of tourism and marketing, branding Kenya, riding on our sporting activities. And so the team is in place. I believe it's all systems go. I had two important meetings yesterday. The first meeting I held with the board of the Kenya Motorsport Federation. I had intended to meet this board because there are too many issues in that federation, like in many of our federations. We had a very candid meeting. We have told the federation that we want them to clean their act. We want them to work better. We want them to be democratic. We want them to reflect the values we've been talking about, values of integrity. We discussed issues of budgeting. We believe we can run this rally with a leaner budget, okay? That we can be more accountable in the way we spend the resources assigned to this rally. And I'm happy that we pretty much build consensus between the government and the federation. My second meeting was with Simon and Jonah. These are the representatives of the promoter of the rally on behalf of the FIA. And we also had a very good meeting. They wanted to know the progress we have made in terms of our preparedness. I assured them that we are prepared. And I believe we have the resources required to run this rally. And everything is on track. So the air is very clear. In terms of the ARC rally, the African Rally Championship, I needed to get an explanation from the federation on the issues going on around the Equator Rally. They were able to explain to me. I deduced that the issue really was not about resources. The issue was the underlying issues within the federation itself. And we were able to iron that, and I have given them the assurance that actually I gave them a target of today to get back to the ministry today and to tell us the program. Clarify something. The Equator Rally is not a forerunner for the Safari Rally. These are rallies that happen on different levels. It is not a FIA event. It's not an FIA event. It's not a WRC event. It is an event that happens in a completely different ecosystem. The Safari Rally is going to be happening around Vasha. The other rallies around Voi. So let us not mix issues. Let us not mix those issues. What is important for the people of Kenya and the rally lovers is that we are on track to deliver a special Safari Rally to celebrate the 70th anniversary of this important event.
Accountability has been the issue. Actually, what is accountability? Have you been able to engage them? Because even as a lot was spent, millions, the workers there at the secretariat have not been paid. We are told of close to 500 million shillings having disappeared. Are you in a
You may want to know, and I think I've told you, good people, before, that I have called in an audit. I have called in a special audit for all projects that have happened in this ministry over the last 10 or so years. One of the projects that are being audited, and I handed the request letter to Madam Auditor General myself. Among the projects that are being audited under this program is the WRC Safari Rally. Good people. There are no two ways about it. This government is running an austerity measure. Government has reduced the budget by 300 billion. People are facing a serious drought. The cost of living is still pretty high. We cannot be spending 2.6 billion shillings on a rally and you do not see value for money. And so we have made it very clear to the organizing team, whatever resources that are given for this event, government wants to see value for money. And that accountability is not negotiable. It's not negotiable. It is shameful, really, that you give an event 2.6 billion shillings for an event that happens for 3 days in a year, and you have staff that you're told are not being paid. It's criminal. It's criminal, and after this audit is concluded, it is criminal. And you know what happens to criminals. Let us leave it there. Yes, let us leave it there.